Okay, so for this assessment item, I'm giving you a template. I'm just going to step you through what you need to do to complete the template, just so that it's very, very clear. Every bit that's in red, you need to get rid of. So in here, for example, you're actually working for a company, so another student, you've been allocated to that student's company, so you'd put the name of their company in there, and then obviously change the font from red to black. Okay, so be careful about making sure you make those sorts of changes. It's important for you to learn this skill because templates are often used in departments and the companies, and then you actually need to adjust them as you go. So here you're actually going to do a summary of what the BAM of the company does, all that sort of thing, and you're going to get this information when you interview them. So you will be interviewing the person who you are working for and ascertaining their requirements. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to think about the requirements they've given you, and you need to work out whether or not you need all of these things. And over here you just have to tick yes or no, or type yes or no. Okay, so you don't actually have to do, a lot of the hard yards of research and things like that, but you do need to consider which one of these that they need and probably why they need it. Okay, so you need to be very clear about what you're doing and why you're doing it. The same here with technology requirements rather. So when you've listened to them, which of these are they going to need, which ones aren't they going to need? And it's important to work out, why you think that that's going to happen. Okay, why do you need to do this stuff? If you don't understand the why, it's going to make it harder later on. I'm happy for you to list other applications, but we probably won't be getting to them this semester. We may not get to all of these, by the way, but it's just a way of thinking through what you think a business might need. Then what you need to do is actually have notes that you are taking when you meet with the client. And I actually want you to take the notes down. You don't necessarily have to do it in the template straight off the bat. You can take them down by hand and then put them into this document. But it's really, really important you take comprehensive notes. Again, this is an important skill we use in the workplace, note-taking during meetings and note-taking for client meetings. So when we meet with clients, we need to write down notes that make us remember or help us remember what's going on. Now, the other thing is, of course, is down here is the rubric, so make sure that you actually do read the rubric and look for what I'm looking for. And then the other thing I did want to mention was, of course, that you're going to have your own company and you're going to be engaging somebody else in the class to do this stuff. So think about how you need to talk about your company. That's why I made you do that document about how many staff you have and things like that, because that's the sort of information that you're going to need to give them. So it's not a game of you want to withhold information, it's actually you want to give people as much information as they need in order to be able to work out what the requirements are. Being able to listen and take down notes of requirements is actually a really good job that you can get in industry. It's called a business analyst or a BA. They work with computing and they work with technology, but they work with the line areas. A good business analyst can get paid a fair bit of money in this day and age, and the starting salary is quite high as well. And so it's actually a really, really good job to be able to get, and this is a part of that skill set.